menstruating is not exclusive to cis women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body menstruated at some point.
If your chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary? We're excluding a whole group of people.
They're women dressed as men.
There are no thoughts in my brain. Zero thoughts.
Trans wingnuts.
Why do people hate trans people so much? Like, I'm not getting it. And I should really say trans women because that's what all the discourse is about. No one's talking about trans men, and thankfully, like, leave them alone. But what's the beef? Do y'all just feel, like, trauma bonded to the gender you were born as? The sex you were born as? Like, do you feel territorial over it? Maybe I could understand that a little. I never felt that way by nature of being trans, but is it strictly religious? Like, your religion just tells you it's like a total abomination. So you're like, oh my God, those disgusting creatures. I don't think I've ever hated someone ever in my life as much as the world hates trans people. It's very perplexing.
Okay, well, I wanted to open up with that one because I've been having my eye on this trans woman for a while now. Literally posting all over TikTok from their transition, showing themselves as a man and pretty much, in my opinion, a gay man who now is transitioning to be a woman and wonders why everybody hates trans people. Everybody does not hate trans people. I don't want to say it, but anyway, I'm trying not to be rude. I'm really not. But these people perpetuate the hate, and they don't understand. Transsexual people we've always been hated, or we've always been looked down upon, but never, ever in my 30 plus years of living this way have I ever seen so many people say, I used to support trans people, I don't anymore. Gee, I wonder why. I even left the trans community person because the fact that you would even ask that question means you're not paying attention, okay? Means that you don't even know what you're talking about. The reason why people are removing themselves, even the LGB part of the TQIA PP poo poo, is because you all went off the rails and you're acting insane. So with that, today I am going to show you another bunch of off the rail wingnutty trans people and why people are just over it, including people like me. I'm so over you people. You make shit up and then you wonder why everybody is like over all of you, and the way you all act as if everyone is supposed to bow down to you. No one's gonna bow down to you just because you transition. First off, nobody cares, and if you just went on with your life and stopped shoving it in everybody's faces, nobody gives a shit. But you have to make a big deal out of your transition to become a woman, okay? The reason why they're attacking trans women more than trans men is because you all are ones making up all this nonsense about the bathroom and you get your period and trans women can get pregnant, all the bullshit you keep saying out there. So, with that, I give you permission to laugh at these crazy trans people. It's not transphobic, because I'm going to laugh right along with you. These people are insane, and they need to be pushed back on. So I actually enjoy doing the laughing ones, because the other stuff is pretty intense, watching these young people get sucked into being trans. I hate watching it. It's horrible. But I have to keep putting that out there so even if one single young person sees what I'm saying to them and goes, I'm not trans, I did my job, and I can walk away. And that's the most important thing to me. But sometimes I got to throw these wingnuts in the mix because it's kind of funny to laugh at them all. They're so full of shit. So this one.
Transgender boys who might not have their own money to go buy tampons, if they're provided free in the bathroom, it's a huge plus.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Cis men don't menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive to cis women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body menstruated at some point.
If your chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary?
They're
We're
not
excluding
men.
a whole group of people
They're women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men. You are not a man. You can pretend to be a man, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Live your life and tell me what a man is.
Well, what's a man to you? You define a man for me.
You have chromosomes that are X and Y. That's what a man is.
So why are we just looking at the the science of this as an example. When we've learned sex and gender identity are they're completely different things.
They're not completely different.
They are completely different.
Completely different words.
Sex is what you're born with, the sexual reproductive organs you have. Gender is what you identify with. They're completely
Well, I don't
different
accept that
things.
distinction. You have to argue for it. You're just giving a conclusion. You're just making it up.
Right on. I just love this dude and his argument. Straight up another Charlie Kirk. Just like facts. You can make anything you want up right there. You're a dinosaur and an elephant. That's what you think you are. You go right ahead. Prove it. Prove that you're a dinosaur or an elephant or a cat or a dog. And then men do not menstruate. Trans men can, if they're not taking testosterone and all kinds of, but they are female. So what about trans men? And we're only using scientific data. Yeah, we are. Pete, we've got to stop this. We've got to get these people off of these kind of shows because I guess on some level it's good because it really shows the idiocracy of these people. But at the same time, they're feeding this fire of non-truth. Of not reality, of saying men can get pregnant and trans women have their periods. Like what? No. And then skirting, what they do is they manipulate the words, right? There's a difference between sex and gender and da-da-da-da-da-da. Your gender identity is you. Okay, your new idea of that you're choosing who you want to be is not the same thing. Okay, I remember when sex and gender were the same thing. We made a huge mistake by disassociating those two, right? So, go ahead. I identify as a male. I do. I identify as a man. You all know it, but I'm not a wingnut, and I know exactly what that means. So this is the shit that I just frustrates the shit out of me because it's going back to the first one, it's the reason why people are over you trans people. They're not over me, and if they aren't, I don't really care. But most people aren't over me. Most of the people you think hate you don't hate me because I live in reality with them, and I actually want to coexist. You don't want to. You want to keep making problems. You want to keep acting like you get your period and that there should be tampons in the men's restroom for little teeny... Every trans man I know out there would be mortified if they got their period and went to the men's room. No trans man I know would ever do that. So you're full of shit, and that is not a reflection of true transsexual people. And yeah, I did say true. Okay? So it's just complete fucking wingnutty gaslighting shit. I get so frustrated by it because it's just fucking gross. Okay, wait do you see this one? Wait, just wait.
There are no thoughts in my brain. Zero thoughts, which actually makes me genuinely concerned for cis men. Is this how they operate all the time? Just no thoughts in brain. It is day 2 after shot day. I still feel like I'm high, and I asked my doctor about this today, and she goes, I haven't really heard of that happening before, but it is a steroid. And I'm like, well, I don't know, but I am like just flying on a magic carpet ride today.
Okay, so this is what they keep calling trans euphoria. So when you take testosterone, it kind of does give you a little bit of a lift. It's like drugs, pretty much. And so what? I have no thoughts in my brain. Like what? What does that have to do with your transition? You just have no thoughts in your brain because you're an idiot. And secondly, referring to men like, is this what men feel like? No, men don't feel that way. All the men I know don't feel that way. So this is also, again, what are you, these why the internet is so dangerous. These wingnuts are on the internet putting this out there for other mentally ill people to grab a hold of this dialogue and just go along with it. Like, I just don't have any thoughts in my head now. You should not be taking testosterone. You don't seem stable enough to be even transitioning. Also, we don't have all these unstable people slamming hormones into their body, making them even more unstable. I feel euphoric. Well, you just put a cross-sex hormone in your body. It's wreaking havoc on your body. And if you don't even understand what that means, stop, okay? And figure out what's going on with yourself before you move forward, you wingnut. Like, what? This one really pisses me off.
California just created a third category for trans individuals in regards to sports, which for some reason pisses me off a lot more than just straight up not allowing trans people to compete. Both are bad, but this feels worse. I don't think any of us want a third category because we're not like some weird subsect of people.
Yes,
if I'm a trans woman, I'm a woman. If a man is a trans man, they're a man. It's not that complicated. Making some third category just ostracizes a group of people even more than they already are. This is stupid. This is unbelievably stupid. Do you know how many trans people compete yearly in sports across the country? Not that many. Whatever the number you're thinking of, it's 50% less than that, probably more.
So this is so great. They don't want to find a compromise. There's only 3 trans people competing. Well, guess what? Those 3 trans people don't get to compete. Sorry, but you don't get to move a whole group of people over just because you think you're more entitled. Thirdly, you are a subset of people. Get a grip. You're not normal. This isn't normal. You don't get to dominate the world because you're trans. You are a subset. You are a disorder of group of people. Just because, and I knew it. Why should it piss you off to create a third category? It should make you happy that you're getting your own category, that you're getting your own toilet, that you're getting your own place to be. Why would that even make you mad? You're not a woman. You're not a man. You are trans. You guys want everything. It's so insane. Like, first you call yourself trans and you're so proud to be trans, but then when it comes down to actually being trans, you don't really want to be trans. You want to have you're just like a child, right? Like, here's your little toy and here's your little toy, and you're looking over there and you want their toy because for some reason you're not okay with your toy. No, because you're a greedy little bitch who wants everybody else's fucking toys. Sit down. Take the third category or deal with it and you don't get to compete. How about that? Everybody should make me fucking in charge. I'll take care of that shit right now. Just kidding. Anyway, this one.
This is hysterical. So I reported the other day, and this has got a lot of trans posts really mad for some reason, that when I walk down the street here, every once in a while a car will stop and a man in the car will hit on me or approach me as if I am available for rent. That was all funny. Today, a man stopped his van and started talking to me and was really adamant about trying to get me to either go in the van with him or do something with him, whatever. Of course, I'm not that girl. But the man turned his van all the way around, came over just to chat with me for a while. And so I tell him about my OnlyFans, I tell him about, all this and blah, and that I'm absolutely not going to do anything with him right now. So I'm chatting with him, and he asked for little things like to touch my hand, to see how soft my skin is. We're talking about what I went through with the transition. At some point in the conversation, I realized this man, who is now sitting in the passenger seat of his van, has pulled out his rather beautiful and very large,
Okay, enough. But first off, this is things that probably didn't happen. Also, you had a serial killer following you. What's that movie, Silence of the Lambs? A van. He wants to touch your skin to see how soft it is. And then you're acting so like a little giddy person who thinks it, but you have an OnlyFans. Like, you people are wingnuts. You're actually insane. And then you're acting just like, oh, he was following me everywhere. He was going to actually off you and make a skin suit out of you, you weirdo. And then I'm not that kind of woman. You're not a woman. So I swear to God, I can't wait till comedy comes back. Okay. This one, and this one. Oh, wait till you see.
And let me say something else, resentfully. Cis women think they're gonna give me tips. Cis women think they're gonna give me fucking tips. Your husbands are DMing me in the middle of the night and you think you're gonna give me tips. I walk in the room, all eyes are on me. You couldn't pay people to pay attention to you and you wanna give me tips? When we stand next to each other, I look like an 8-foot tall goddess and you look like one of the 7 dwarves. And then you bitches want to act like we want to look like you. Nobody wants to look like you, girl. No one wants to fucking look like you. You are all jealous of us. And your husband who's DMing me, he's ugly. I wouldn't even fucking for charity.
Wow. Wow. Can you just read the envy All of it. So really all of it just came out right there. An 8-foot goddess. Whatever. Whatever. And you're jealous of me. I think it's the other way around. And your husband is DMing me. My God. Wow. They want to be you so bad, women. They want to be you so bad that it's so pathetic and so angry and so disconnected. And so everything that is the reason why in the very first beginning, I showed you that trans woman. I don't know why everybody hates us so much. Well, there you go. Maybe if you stop attacking women and their husbands now, okay, what's next? People will just not bother with you. Trans women never were like this. They weren't. They got TikTok and internet access, and they just started spewing their hate and envy everywhere. You're not a woman. You'll never be a woman, and you're not getting anybody's husband, just so you know. And if you are, something's wrong with that marriage, okay? So you're only getting seconds. That's all you're getting. You're just getting seconds, and you're getting a person who's not dealing with their marriage. So just stop it. It's so embarrassing for you people. I had to show this one. I just had to.
Okay, white people. I'm white, you're white. We need to shut up and listen to people of color. However they're grieving, whatever they're going through, we don't know what they're doing, so we need to shut up and listen. That's not the nicest way to ask, but that's okay. That's part of the point. It's time for us to check our privilege and not expect everyone to be nice to us all the time. It's time to just shut up and listen.
Says the man who wants to be a woman, who keeps telling women to shut up and that you're a woman and they're ugly and that they're from the Seven Dwarves and like, oh my God, just put this right on top of trans rights. It's literally the same. Secondly, you're a white person talking over black people. Okay, they don't need you to tell us that. And thirdly, no, I'm not going to shut up. That's not how it works. That's just literally not how it works. I don't give a fuck if you like what I'm saying or not. You don't get to tell me to shut up. I think I have to bring a black person on next time to actually answer you, because I bet you they're going to give a little bit of their 2 cents on you need to shut up as a white person. These people are so insane. Like, you shut up. Shut up about women. Shut up about telling women how they can walk the world and what they can do and can't do, and that you're more of a woman than them. Fuck, man. Okay, the reason I'm bringing this last one is because it goes all the way back to the first one again. Why do people hate trans people so much? Okay, so listen to this. This is so great.
I am no longer going to be sitting here and pandering and feeding into the fantasies of trans people anymore. I am sick and tired of pretending that being transgender is not a mental illness. You are fucked in the head, and I don't care what you have to say about it. This especially applies to trans women, aka men who insist that they are women. You are not a woman, you are not a lesbian, you cannot give birth, you do not have a period, you do not have the right chromosomes, you are a fucking man. How can any woman be okay with a fucking man invading the few spaces that we have to ourselves? You are a grown-ass adult. If you think that you can call yourself a woman and belong in the same spaces where little girls are going to the bathroom, mothers are trying to change their babies, teenagers are trying to change in their gym clothes, you are mentally ill. You are not okay in the head. You are fucked in the head. You can kick and scream. You can convince everyone around you that you're a woman. You can threaten to take people's jobs and livelihoods away because they won't call you a woman. You can chop your dick off for all I care. I don't give a fuck. The Lord up above knows exactly what you are. You can hold a gun to my head and make me call you a woman, but that won't change what you are. You cannot change your age, your race, and you cannot change your gender. If I call myself a millionaire, you don't have to treat me like one, and you don't gotta give me anything. So I don't have to call you a woman. Fuck you.
I just had to play. Bam, just bam. I don't take any insult to that because this person is actually right. You can't force somebody to call you a woman when you're not actually a real woman. I can't force somebody to call me a man because I'm not an actual man. But guess what? I never have to force anybody. Go read all my comments. People call me sir, Mr. Mom, all of it. Buck is a man. Like, I'm cool with Buck. Like, read it. Why? Why do you think people are cool like that? Why do you think people aren't hating on me? Except trans people hate on me. Why do you think that is? You and I both know why. Because I come to it with my hand extended to you. I'm not lying to you. Okay? I'm just straight up who I am. And like, I won't let shit like this happen. I'm not cool with this. I'm not cool with people pretending they're something they're not. And then going and like trying to take out a whole, I fought for women's rights. Okay? I still do. So no, it doesn't work. Just because I transitioned to live my life as a man doesn't mean I throw all of the women under the bus because I decided I don't want to live as a woman anymore. That's disgusting. Okay? Yeah, I might be throwing all the trans people under the bus because they're not trans people. They're actual wingnuts. And I'm not going to be associated with the wingnuts. Just like any party of people that you are associated with, any community, when you start seeing them go off the deep end, I bet you're pretty much, I tap out. I'm out of there. So I know that's why you can all relate to me. I am not a wingnut. I have a disorder. It doesn't make me a wingnut. Okay, these people have disorders, but they're wingnuts on top of it. So that's just that. And I'm going to keep calling them out. I don't give a shit. I actually don't. But I just love when people are starting to call you all the trans losers out. I think it's awesome, and I think it needs to be highlighted. And then that's how you and I are going to find each other and go back to living in a normal world together and coexisting like we always effing did. Okay? And then we can just start having a happy life together. As you know, I'm a happy guy now because I'm Mr. Mom now, and I love my baby girl so much. And you guys all comment how I seem like I'm glowing. I am. I actually am. And why this stuff is just, it's actually entertainment. I just created some entertainment for us. So with that, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. The channel is growing. I'm at 190,000 subscribers now. Working really hard to get to that 200,000. And so with that, thank you. You guys are helping so much. I enjoy doing these videos with you. I enjoy laughing alongside of you. I also enjoy doing the serious ones so that we can hopefully get the reality-based idea of changing, of you cannot change your sex. You cannot change, back to normal where trans is a mental disorder, period. You can't have a conversation about it, okay? It's just what it is. So deal with it. And we need to stop these kids from latching onto it. So that's that. And so with that, thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.